really were two people who just kind of fell in love and were together, and it didn't work out. Gradual. You know, I realized that it was something that
it wasn't after the
right for
nightclub
me.
scene because of...
And me and her had a couple of conversations, and I should have turned on that nigga because of her. I was like, yo, Ms. Lopez, I'm not at liberty to say anything about that man's relationship or what he do like that. You know?
Diddy.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
I know a lot of tea has been spilled about the music industry over the years, but you might want to sit down for this one, because it seems like we've found the height of it all when it comes to spicy celebrity gossip. You may have heard about Diddy's love life before, but did you expect J.Lo to spill the tea in such a scandalous way? The pop star didn't just air out their dirty laundry, she also accused Diddy of transmitting some unwanted souvenirs in the form of STDs. Ouch, that's gay to hurt. Let's rewind to the beginning of this steamy saga. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez were a hot item in the late 90s, and their love affair was hotter than a summer heat wave. They may not have lasted long, but their passion was undeniable. Lopez even spoke about their special connection, saying they had a bond that nobody else could understand. In her words, Lopez explained, "We developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt." As much as everybody was a fan of the two artists from the music industry slaying together, it didn't seem to be a happy relationship. That's right, things weren't all sunshine and rainbows in their relationship. The spark between them fizzled out pretty quickly, and it's clear that there were some underlying issues. Years later, in 2003, Lopez finally spilled the beans on why she broke up with Diddy. It turns out that he had quite the wandering eye and an insatiable libido that left her feeling insecure and inadequate. Lopez suspected that he was cheating on her, even though she never caught him in the act. "I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying, crazy and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin. I never caught him, but I just knew. He'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours and then never come back that night." She further added, "I had to think, do I want to be home with kids in 10 years wondering where somebody is at 3 in the morning?" During Lopez and Cole's relationship, there were reports that she would hunt him down and knock on hotel room doors looking for him. "I can't remember right now, but I won't say it didn't happen. She said I never caught him, but I just knew. He'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours and then never come back that night." Poor J.Lo. But that wasn't the only reason she broke up with the notorious rapper. This story just keeps getting crazier. We've already heard about Diddy's wandering eye and J.Lo's accusations of STDs, but it turns out there's even more drama to this fiery relationship.
Event took 5 seconds from beginning to end, and it was complete chaos. And when it was over, some people were unfortunately injured. One person.
Let's rewind to December 1999. Diddy and J.Lo were out at a club when things took a turn for the worse. The situation escalated quickly, resulting in a full-blown shootout that left 3 people injured, one of them seriously. Reports suggest that Diddy started the physical altercation after someone threw cash at him, and things spiraled out of control from there. As you can imagine, this was a major scandal. 2 of the biggest names in the music industry at the time were involved in a violent incident that made headlines around the world. But as crazy as that whole ordeal was, it wasn't actually the reason J.Lo decided to call it quits with Diddy. No, the real issue was what happened after the shooting. Diddy fled the scene and was later caught by police alongside the singer, who was arrested and held for 14 hours straight. It was a traumatic experience for the pop star, who was eventually let off due to lack of evidence. But even though she was cleared of any wrongdoing, the emotional damage had already been done. So, it's no surprise that J.Lo ended things with Diddy after that. But wait, there's more. According to Diddy's side of the story, Jennifer was actually the one at fault. He accused her of cheating on him, which sparked a whole blame game between the two. To make matters even more complicated, Diddy's acquaintance T.K. Kirkland later spilled the beans in an interview, revealing that J.Lo had wasted no time jumping into another relationship after their breakup. It's a wild ride, folks, and we're still trying to wrap our heads around all the twists and turns of this tumultuous celebrity romance.
Jennifer Lopez broke up with my man and was dating Ben Affleck less than 9 hours.
J.Lo has been making waves in the media once again, indirectly confirming rumors about Diddy's sexual preferences. In a recent interview, she was asked to choose between Diddy and another one of her famous exes, Ben Affleck, and her answer, none of the above. Jennifer Lopez, here is what the fans had to say about Diddy and J.Lo's relationship. Their relationship was a publicity stunt for her music career. He's the reason her career is what it is. She's the reason bad singers become something to look for. Since Diddy was Puff Daddy, we knew he was at least bi if not gay. and everything he does for exes if they aren't dead has spoiled them to shut up. Now, this might not seem like a big deal at first glance, but there's more to the story than meets the eye. You see, the interview took place after J.Lo had already ended things with a fuck, and many fans believe that her response was a subtle nod to Diddy's rumored sexuality. But here's where things get really interesting. Despite all the rumors and speculation, J.Lo and Diddy have remained super friendly over the years. In fact, Diddy has gone on record saying that J.Lo was one of his great loves. They've been spotted together at various events and even recently shared an Instagram live session where they were dancing and having a great time. So what gives? If everything was hunky-dory between these two, why would J.Lo suddenly start speaking out against Diddy after all these years? Well, some people have a theory. You see, back in the late 90s when they were together, Diddy wasn't out of the closet yet. Even today, he hasn't outright admitted to being gay, but there's enough evidence out there to suggest that it might be true. Looks like Diddy's secrets are spilling out faster than a shaken soda can. The latest celebs to join the fray are not holding back in exposing the rapper. First up, we have none other than 50 Cent, who left no stone unturned in roasting Diddy on his podcast. The rapper had everyone in stitches with his witty jabs that made use of words like gay and rainbow while referring to the hip-hop mogul, Puff Daddy, or as we all know him, Diddy. Looks like Diddy is getting a taste of his own medicine. In response to this, a fan tweeted, "Maybe they are both gay, but Diddy is more gay." 50 Cent said it. He said Diddy told him he wanted to take him shopping. Later on, Usher, who happened to be Diddy's mentee, confirmed the news. He talked about a weird camp called Diddy Flavored Camp that held all the secrets to Diddy's dark ways. Usher was only 14 when Diddy took over him, and rumors say that Diddy was in a relationship with him. All in all, not only is Diddy a closet gay, he is also a pedophile. It was also reported that Diddy was involved in gay parties and secret clubs, and that he may have even thrown some of his own. But no, the weirdness doesn't stop there. Reports have also revealed that he had been caught doing inappropriate activities with big celebrities, males of course. And now we have the most important evidence, Diddy's slip-up. Diddy accidentally revealed that he and Usher used to wake up in the same bed. You can see how flustered he got afterward. As you could see, the rapper later tried to cover the whole thing up by saying they used to fight over cereal when they woke up back in the day, except that in this picture Diddy painted, Usher was 10 and he was 24. Even Jaguar Wright exposed the true nature of Diddy and Usher relationship in a not-so-subtle way. Now we know Jaguar Wright doesn't let things slide, but she also doesn't lie. So we know that it was not really a mentor-student relationship. Even worse is the fact that Usher reportedly caught herpes from Diddy, to which a fan commented, "I've always wondered when Usher dropped his hit Let It Burn My Confessions, did he know he had herpes at that point in time?" Another responded hilariously, "Usher is lucky it was herpes, not AIDS. Count yourself lucky, son." Seems like distributing STDs like candy has kind of always been a habit for Diddy. And if you thought that was where Diddy's gay shenanigans come to an end, think again. It all began with Clive Davis, who everyone knows has always been Diddy's mentor. Then came Usher that we've already mentioned. Later on, he was also rumored to have been involved in a homosexual relationship with Will Smith. Fans reacted violently when the news got confirmed that Diddy was, indeed, gay. A fan commented, "Sean Combs keeps a beautiful woman in his life to mask the inner dingaling Diddy." In one of Diddy's raps, the video shows two men kissing and the words say, "What will it take for me to stop being fearful and to be loved the way I really want to be loved? I find myself wondering this at times, but I know how I want to be loved, and I'm terrified of actually experiencing it. It's as though you desire something, but are unsure about whether or not you're capable of dealing with it. Eventually, I want to be able to let go of my reservations and accept them." The drama just keeps on coming, and this time, it's the music queen, J.Lo, who's adding fuel to the fire. With new evidence and witnesses cropping up left and right, J.Lo has decided to come forward and put an end to the speculation surrounding her tumultuous relationship with Diddy. And boy, did she drop a bomb. According to her, Diddy had been involved in gay relationships while they were together, leading to her contracting STDs. Can you imagine the shock and betrayal? No wonder J.Lo decided to speak up. A woman can only take so much before she decides to set the record straight.